What's up? Welcome to Destination Station. As always, I'm Destin. Thank you for clicking on this video. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell for future notifications, all that good jazz. You know what to do. Today, I want to talk about Gale Weathers and her future in Scream 6, or if this is a new trilogy, Scream 7. Just going forward with the Scream franchise, and you know, spoilers alert. You already know if you've already seen all the other Screams. I'm pretty sure that's why you're here. So if you haven't seen Scream 5, then click off this video, go watch it, come back to this video. But we are going to get into some spoilers. That's the only way to do it with what the topic is today. So yeah, moving forward, what is going to go on with Gale Weathers? We see a different side of Gale in Scream 5, and I want to theorize about what exactly could her character hold and be like moving forward, because we see a really big, like, humbled Gale in this one. We know what happens to Dewey. We know that they were divorced. Courtney and David were divorced in real life. They also are in the movie. And Dewey has passed. And at the end of Scream 5, we hear Gale saying that she's not going to write about the killings in Woodsboro. And she's going to write about a book about a sheriff that likes to help people, and talking about Dewey. And Sydney was like, I'd like to read that. So do we see a new side of Gale, or will this fame and this almost narcissist thing take over her, and she just sees all the hype of the events of Scream 5, and she just still writes a book, and she goes back to being, selfish Gale again? Or are we really turning the tide here, and we see Gale actually humbling herself? Would she even continue a talk show in New York? Would she still live in New York, or would she come back to Woodsboro? She might not come back to Woodsboro, but she might go ahead and give up the idea of being on a talk show, and just not be interested in that type of lifestyle anymore, or even doing those type of topics. And she just wants to write this book about Dewey. Maybe in Scream 6 we see that it's taken off and it's become very successful like her other books. And maybe but with all this going on, like, what's going to be in store for her? Where can she go from here? Because we have a new set of characters, and I'm pretty sure that Gale, that Courtney and Nev is going to be contacted to be in this new film. We all know that Scream 6 is starting to be filmed this summer. It starts this summer. So they have to be writing a role for them, okay? They have to make a return in some way, shape, or form. But what would bring Gale back to Woodsboro? Would it be that maybe with Dewey dying that she inherited something? We know that Dewey is no longer living in that house that they were both living in. He's living in a trailer. He's kind of down on his luck. The police department has forced him to retire. But there could be something, land. There could be some property, something that she has to return to Woodsboro for a short moment. And Ghostface ensues on Woodsboro. Same thing, or she could be doing a book tour similar to what Sydney was doing in Scream 4, and she's making a return in Woodsboro, and then that happens. Or could actually Gale be the opening kill for Scream 6? What if there's like, a touching moment to where she's, given up this fame and fortune and all this kind of stuff, and she's just in the middle of writing this book, or just finished writing this book about Dewey, and she's looking at pictures of her and Dewey, and then she gets a phone call from Ghostface. Would us fans, would we be satisfied with that, with Gale being an opening kill, or would we want to get attached to her just like we did with Dewey before they actually ripped that Band-Aid off again? I really don't think she should be an opening kill. I think she should be shown justice just like Dewey was. So maybe further on into the movie, if they do go ahead and take her out. But by the end of the movie, I want some respect to both of them. If she does bite the dust, if they write her out, and we're getting to the ending of the movie, I want to see maybe Nev and our new set of characters, maybe Sam Carpenter and Tara Carpenter, or whoever survives at the end of 6. I would like them to be like at a gravesite and seeing Dewey and Gale Riley laying next to each other or something, or something. just showing in closing Scream 6, like that would be like the last shot, the last scene of the movie. Just give us something like that. You know, don't make it disrespectful. Make it to where, you know, even in death they're laying next to each other. They're still together. You know, I think that would be so much respect for both characters. And don't leave Dewey out. And then maybe we see that, like, Dewey's new book, this new book that Gale has written about Dewey, is a #1 bestseller, you know, and now it's turning the tide, like Dewey still lives on in these stories, you know, or something, you know. I think that would be amazing, you know. I'm just theorizing here, you know, if there's some way, shape, or form that she is, you know, written out. If we're moving forward with new characters, I don't see her making it to the end. I see Nev still surviving, but Gale is, if they can write Dewey out, then I think Gale is probably the next to go. Similar to the way they did the Star Wars franchise, you know, with Han, Luke, and Leia. So yeah, I think that's the proper way to do it, but show respect. Don't do it disrespectful and just kill her, and then that's just it. Show both of their grave sites like they're still laying together, and they're in Woodsboro. You know, that would be so touching, and I think us fans would appreciate that so much more. What do you guys think? I just wanted to get on here and make a quick little video and talk about this because it's coming up. We have to start theorizing and seeing exactly what these characters are going to be doing. Is it going to be set in Woodsboro? From what I'm hearing, it's supposed to be, but filming's going to be in Canada, so I don't know how that's going to work. Maybe it could take place in different parts, you know. Maybe it's not all set in Woodsboro. But yeah, guys, that's my thoughts. That's the way I would like this character to be written out. At least show some respect to her and Dewey. I want to add one more thing. Like, if she is still doing the morning show in New York, can we get Joel back, her cameraman from Scream 2? Let him come back and maybe be working on the set with Gale. You know, that would be such a touching moment. You know, I mean, he might. You know, at least it's not Woodsboro or Windsor College or anything like that, you know, and he thinks it's all done. He could be, you know, the opening kill or something, you know, maybe on the set of the Good Morning Show. And that's what brings Gale away from the show and come back to Woodsboro. Maybe it's a setup. Maybe it's a luring her in, you know, or some sort. Or Joel can accompany her back to Woodsboro, you know. Maybe she talks him into it. And then, you know, something. I would like to see Joel back. He did go on social media a while back and say something about he might be returning and all this kind of stuff. So, but he wasn't in Scream 5, so maybe they're in talks to bring him back for Scream 6 if this was successful, and it was, with 150 million, I might add. So yeah, anyways, this is Destination Station. As always, I'm Destin. Thank you for clicking on this video. I hope you like this theory. I have more coming out in the future, so hit that bell notification, and I'll see you guys when I see you guys. Peace.